Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video, and it's time to play the game. Bots or not? Alright, so, here we go. I got a couple of videos here that I'm going to bring up, and I'll bring up this first one in question. It boils down to a couple things. Is this the one? I think this is the one. No, this is not the one. Actually, we'll go over this one first. This one was pretty much kind of a fish in a barrel ordeal, which is why this makes me wonder a lot of these are bot matches or not, because they all kind of clump together and they run out and do very stupid things. But anyway, let me just cruise this along here. Yeah, this is kind of, yeah, there you go. Okay, 30 kill streak. It's pretty stupid. I just wanted to get it over with at that point. I'm like, whatever. Okay, I didn't really check the stats on a lot of these other ones. I was pretty much just over it, and I have been for a while when it comes to these matchups. And I'll explain why. At this point, it's just point bloat for Battlegrounds, scoring and such. So, on that note, I suppose if you're behind and want to try to get some points in before the end of the season, which is on the 25th of this month, as of the recording of this video, now's a good time, I guess. Just get in there and get your points in, because you're going to get a lot of this. About 80 to 90% of the matchups that I've been getting into is pretty much this kind of scenario. Which is why I've backed off even more than I had before. Now I'm barely even doing like the 3 for the day, just for like the, you know, the base rewards of the most experience and whatnot and whatever. And sometimes you get legendaries. And then sometimes I can't even bring myself to do that anymore. It's just that it's a personal choice on my, as far as that goes, and for good reason, because this is not Battlegrounds. This is something else entirely now. I don't even know what to call this. It's a mishmash between bots and I don't know what happened with the system. The algorithm, they finally broke it, I think, is what this boils down to. But yeah, 30-0, and then the rest of the score in my team, and then the rest of the enemy team. That pretty much should speak volumes. We'll move on to another one here. This one here is a combination of a bunch of things. Let me see. Where we at? Okay. Let me start this one. Okay, so this one is involving a monk. This is the one in question here. They're going to be coming from across the bridge. I'm pushing this one pretty much almost by myself with a barbarian here. I feel bad for them because they kind of get jumped on, but they didn't back away like they should have, so that was kind of on them. They could have held it long enough, and I give them credit for it, but I still can't tell, of course, if that's a bot either. But anyway, there's going to be a monk coming across from the bridge up here, and they do their dashes with their bubble immunity and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of par for the course, but we'll get into everything else as we go along here. This kind of boils down to... Okay, there they are. They jumped across through my field. That's fine. The barbarian, unfortunately, is left there with all the rest of the enemy dots now that they're coming in. He's going to get overrun. I'm trying to put... Yeah, there they are. I'm trying to put down some more cover fire on the idol to catch the group, because they all just kind of group together nice and tightly over them, because they got either greedy or they're bots, and they just do that. Like this group here, they all kind of group together tight and jump on one target. So I'm like, all right, fine. I had to back off, of course. And I get back to it, and so I'm like, oh, look, you're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, which is the only bad thing, which is why I've never put a point into that for Gladiator. It doesn't seem to do all that much, and it basically gives away your position. That's why I never bothered putting a point into that, and I never wanted to put a point into that, to be honest. It's like I said, trail of breadcrumbs. I'm like, oh, they're hurt. That's what that means, and you see exactly where they are. So it's the monk that's healing up. They healed up pretty quick, mind you. There goes their multitude of dashes. Now, they dashed past me, and then here they come back. So they ran away for whatever reason there. And And then they get yanked back again. Still not dead yet. So let's see that again. And there they go off 2 more dashes away. Still not dead yet. They got their bubble up. Now that could boil down to a couple things. It could be server rubber banding issues, of course, and not being able to keep up with the dashes that have been put into the game because the servers can't handle the amount of speed that the servers are trash. They can't handle these dashes and whatever else anymore. They just can't. They can't keep up with it. They're really probably subpar servers that they've been using this entire time. They're probably never going to upgrade or do anything better with them. And yeah, they're basically broken at this point. But yeah, so that's possibly what that is, a little bit too, I'm not going to necessarily say bottish, but it makes it really look that way. So I don't know. You draw your own conclusions. I mean, we've probably all experienced this ourselves, though. We get rubber banded, stuff like that happens a lot. But this is just a very clear-cut example of it. Ping, what have you, all those things combined. Take those all into account. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the bar was doing there with me, right? Okay, so there's the monk back again. I had to back off because, you know, at first I thought they were charging me, and I thought they were going to keep charging me, but they didn't. So that's again what kind of throws me off. And there they are there. I put wind down there, and they get pulled and pulled back multiple times, and boom, dead. So I don't know. Again, it's bad server rubber banding and the like, and ping and what have you, and it being always trashed. And then this person is kind of hanging back there. I don't know what they were doing. But yeah. So anyway, the other side pushed the lane, of course, because for the most part was able to keep them busy on both sides, and that's the idea. But yeah, nothing really too overly spectacular after that. So let's just go ahead and get to the end here where we go over their stats. The monk got MVP only because in comparison to everybody else, they only died once, which is from the kill that I got on them. I had to get through their cheat death. And of course they dashed away every time. So they had their cheat death and gladiator, obviously, because they had those little gladiator trap breadcrumbs. They also have a savior pet. So they had that going for them. And we're going to get to their legendary gems here, which is very interesting. I'll call it out right now, make this a little bit quicker. Every single one of their gems, which we're going to see here, is rank 6. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 6 rank 6, 4 out of 5 star legendary gems. And their last 2 were rank 5s. But every single one was 4 out of 5 stars. Now, granted, the game's old enough now. Is whatever, you know, and it's always hard to get like the most costly 5 out of 5 stars. So maybe they just acquire these over time. It's whatever. Just a little suspicious. And then I go over the rest of their stats here. They have nothing that stands out movement speed wise that looks really funky. Those percentages are weird because of strife. Resonance 4300, and then here's their pet. So I'm showing you guys here their savior. Okay, so that was that for that. Call it what you will, say what you want for that one. Is what it is. The other one was shooting fish in a barrel, you know, 30-0. In stark comparison to everybody else on my team. A couple more I'll bring up really, really quick here. All right, here's another one real quick. As you can tell by the comments in the bottom corner, they're taking too long. We're on defense. They're taking too long to come out of the second spawn. We're just basically riding the clock out at this point. I got my 21 kills in. I was like, I'm done. I just backed off and I ran to the bridge. But here, let's get to the end score here. 2, 1. And then I do the little bot icon emote or whatever. And here, look at the score in this one. 52 and 8. These are the kind of matchups I'm talking about that are just kind of I don't even know what to call them anymore. They're obviously not matchups, but it's just odd. I don't know what happened over the past week here. Like I said, I'm barely doing 3 a day, if that anymore, because I could care less about the point bloating right now. I'm not there for it. I'm not in for Battlegrounds for just this kind of, whatever it's become now. And then I'll bring up this one real quick too. This is the next match that followed that one. We're giving a quick rundown here. I checked them out real quick, and then of course the team, most of the guys that were on defense in the last group were like, "Oh, at least we're on offense this time," and wonder if this will be like the last one. Well, this match only took 3 minutes 30 seconds, so take that for what you will. And we'll show you the end screen on this one. Come on. And there you go. 25-3. And it took us 3.5 minutes. So it's whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, some of these are, I don't even know what to call them anymore. It's still every now and again, like 80 to 90%, unfortunately, of these matchups are like this right now. Like without fail. And I say that other 10, 20%, whatever, is when I actually get the few matches that I'm doing now. For me, since I'm only doing like 2-3 a day, if that, like I said. Sometimes I will get into matches with actual players. And then, it's kind of a back and forth. I'm like, here we go. Yes, but of course we all know those were few and far between to begin with. Let's just go to the leaderboards real quick here. Speaking of leaderboards, both the Tower and Battleground season is going to end on the 25th of this month as of this recording. So, speaking of Tower War, I've been here since I got to Legend and I haven't played since. And somehow I'm still in first. I have no idea how. I thought these other ones would have caught up by now. But I'm glad I got my stuff in, because once you get to Legend for Tower, since it only runs for a month, no point in doing any more. No point in doing any more because the rewards are lackluster. Let me show you the in-game mail here. Give you an idea of what I've been getting per week. Tower rewards. This is what you get for rank 1, if you care about it, which is, purification stones, charms, boy, that are trash now, and some scrap. Not worth, but, it's whatever. I'll take it because, I'm there. I'm locked in, apparently. But now, as far as Inferno Battlegrounds go, I'm in third. 61% win rate. I'll take it. I'm happy with it. I could care less about the point bloating the rest of the way, because these guys play all the time, especially this one, every single Battleground block all day long. You can have it. I don't care. I just don't. These are not matchups. They were barely matchups to begin with at best, but they were a lot better than what they've become. I don't know what to call this anymore, like I said. That's why I've backed off, and I could care less about this. I really care less. Maybe I'll purposely push just to get up to 4K and just to say, ooh, I did it, But at the same time, with how it is, it's pointless. It's pointless. Yeah, so that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, some of these might be bots. Have you experienced these kind of matchups this past week, especially since that last patch when they tried to, screw with the, the Battleground matchups again? Seems like, go watch my little short. I'll link it in the comments again, because it's fitting to every single one of these Battleground videos. Every time they go and try to fix something, it's just like putting stuff into a blender and saying, "Oh, yeah, we made changes, guys," and it's like, yeah, you keep breaking it more. But anyway, there you go. There's the I want to present that evidence up front. Call it for however you will. Take it for what you want. Again, we've probably all experienced this to some degree ourselves, one way or the other. But there it is for everybody to see that haven't yet, and those that have kind of be like, oh yeah, kind of agree or disagree, what have you. Hey, again, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. If you made it here, I appreciate you as always. Stay safe out there in the real world on fire. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, see ya.